Okay, so first thing we're checking is, are we at a premium or discount? In theory, we're at a premium here. We're well above previous week value area high, previous day value area high. And we're at the top of a T-shaped volume profile for the current session. So we're below point of control on the P-shaped volume profile. So maybe some sort of short off here coming down to here. I'll be waiting for price to get down to here, some sort of reaction, unless I see something else up here. But really there's not many other confluences other than this high volume node. We've got none of the other previous day value area highs, lows, previous week levels lining up. No previous week volume, low volume nodes, which are these orange bars here that I've dragged across from the weekly volume profile. So this is the lead account across several other accounts in TradeSynker. I'm just going to place a test order here to make sure that TradeSynker is working, which it is. So that's showing an open order for a buy limit with no issue. So I'll just close that so I know that my TradeSynker is working. Some reason on Top Step, this volume profile you cannot set to extend right here, whereas on in TradingView original you can. So I have to keep dragging that across to see what's happening with this volume profile here. This may be a no trade day based on my trading plan, which I've tightened up in the last week or so after it getting a little bit disjointed towards the end of last year. So now what I'm trying to do is wait, rather than just trading off high volume nodes, which is what I was usually doing, into say, so normally I may have taken a short from this high volume node here down to this next one. Obviously there's a big lack of volume here, so most likely price will tap this and come back down, but there's really no other confluences there. I mean, there's a huge lot of volume at this area, but I don't really want to trade from point of control or anywhere really near it. So I'm trading in 2 micro blocks. If it's an A plus trade, I'll risk 6 micros. On the other accounts, some of them, which are lucid accounts, they are doubled. So I would risk double whatever I risk here. And same on the Futures Elite Instant account. I'm risking double that I risk here. So as I was saying, A plus would be 6 micros, 4 micros for a B, which is most of the trades that I'll be taking, and then a C, which would be this. So one confluence, all we've got is this high volume node, really. We would risk 2 micros, which today, unlikely I'm going to take. Let's just fix up this. A better setup would be something around here, waiting for a reaction where you've got 2 levels of confluence, value area and previous day value area high, with maybe this high volume node underneath. So depending on how it reacted, even all of that really. Somewhere in here, you would be getting, there you go, there's at least 15 points there, back up into that node, and if it managed to push through 30, which would be perfect. What would that look like as a setup? Let's say we took it right on this previous day. I have a 15-point stop, which is down to the low volume node, previous week low volume node, 30-point take profit. I would close anywhere in between, anything above 1 to 1. I was unsure, but I think if it pushed past here, it's most likely going to at least tap into here. I don't think during my time, I've only got half an hour left in my session, that we're going to get anywhere near down here. This is really just mincing around here. So usually at this time, which is I think 2:30 New York time now, or CME time, sorry. It's 7:30 a.m. here in Sydney. There's usually a reaction around, so yeah, see, look. Maybe MOC. I'm not sure if there's MOC at 7:30. There is MOC at 7:50 my time, which is I think 2:50 p.m. CME time, Chicago time. So if this pushes up above point of control, maybe it'll find support in this huge volume area here and then keep going. Generally with a P-shaped profile, if price has got some support here, we're going to be going longer, or long, should I say. But I'm not taking any trades off point of control. That's not in my plan. As much as I would like to enter something, but that is just me wanting to do something, and I have adjusted my plan so that I am trying to trade less. Normally I would take a trade every single day no matter what. Say for example here, some sort of little scalp, maybe off this high volume node back to here, for just say 10 points or something, 8, but definitely this week I am being more conservative. So one of my rules is I'm allowed to not trade, and that is in the plan. Whereas before that would have been a negative day for me in terms of outcomes. Would have felt like I've done nothing. So, but I'm going to adjust everything and see how it goes. If I hold the trades a little longer, because normally I'd be just getting 10 points, I'm going to try and hold 15, 20, 30 points. And move my stop to break even more and see if I can let it run to 30 points. Remembering I only trade from say 45 minutes, which is in between 2 to 3 p.m. Chicago time, or 2:15 to 3 p.m. That's it. Then I have to start my day here. I normally use Bookmap, but for some reason it's not connecting today to Rhythmic. I'll try it one more time. So another rule is if it's at point of control, I can't enter. So if it's mincing around point of control here, I back this backwards and forwards. That's not in my plan. So but there's been plenty of times I have taken trades even though it is in my plan, and it's a point of control, and then at the end I'm like, what did I do that for? I know not to do that. But new year, new week, reviewed my trades, set up a new plan in TradeZella, entry criteria and things, which is a little bit more with a bit more structure, and I'm trying to stick to it. So it's day one. Obviously, on day one of a new plan, you usually stick to it, and then things start to drift away from your plan after weeks and weeks. So hopefully, I can stick to it a little better. So this account isn't looking great. So this is just my lead account. I've only got $1,000 to maximum loss limit, and it's connected to 5 Lucid accounts. 2 are new, 3 are in a little bit of drawdown already. Let's see what's happening here. And then also a futures elite instant account, which is going quite well, 100k. Just not in an area that I can take anything here. So what's happening here? Just may want to push into this and go a little bit higher, unless this is just a bit of a grab here for all these orders above here, and then it might dump down, and that would be a good trade there if it sort of breaks this level, this high volume node here, and then it will want to come down to this one here. like it's going to do that. I mean, we could take this as a C ranked trade, I guess, will be 2 micros.
Order filled.
Okay. I mean, pretty ordinary place to enter, but if it does break below here, then we've got a chance. No, realistically, we don't know what's going to happen. Gets below, gets to there. What's that? Is that 1 to 1? Yeah. So prior to adjusting my plan, I'd normally be just scalping. I'd be risking much more than this, like 1 NQ, and just going for like 5 points when I saw there's some sort of reaction here, for example, which there isn't so much at the moment. There's still a good chance this is going to go the other way here. $7.43, so it's like 10 to 3 Chicago time. No, sorry, 2:43 Chicago time. And I don't really want to be anywhere near entry at 250, which is MOC. Which is usually a big algo candle, basically. Okay, so this is not looking good. So it's found support off this high volume node. Let's see what happens here. I might close this early.
Order filled.
Okay, so we'll just leave that because it looks like it's going the other way. I'm not entering here at point of control. Not a high probability trade there, but could have easily wicked down here and got a short scalp, but it didn't. May do that now from point of control. Most likely at this time though. It will continue in the current direction. Okay, so we got 30 seconds to this MAC candle. So sometimes I would trade that. Usually when it's around point of control, it's just a big whipsaw. But other times it can move 10 to 20 points just in a single direction. So if I was trading this now, I would probably be trading it short. Yeah, which is what it did. We can
Order
try a
filled.
continuation here. May have chosen its direction.
Order filled.
Okay, so I just closed that to get back to PE or in profit because we've hit that. It's either going to come back up here and keep going, or it's going. I think it's going to keep going down, but it's not. It's not a high probability trade, but usually at the end of that MAC candle, you can pick the direction at least for the last 30 seconds of that candle, or it will continue on afterwards, which it may do here. If we were going to get back in again, it would be only as a C rank trade because there's no other confluences here. A lot of the time, 3 or 4 minutes after this MAC candle, which is this one here, which was today, how many points? 17, 18 points. There's a reversal. Let's say 754. But this to me looks more like it's going to be a continuation down. Just because of the shape of the volume profile, really. And we've got this low volume area here into another high volume node. I don't want to get involved in this though, because that's something that I was doing in how I was trading previously. I trade a lot around this time because it was volatile and I could get a quick 10 points. Look, it's going to keep going. quick scalp here from this node to the bottom
Order
line.
filled.
Move this to here. We'll see if we can get this pushing down. We'll go B in a second if it gets past it. Having some trouble here. Go B.
Order
Take another
filled.
20. So that'll do for the day. For me, not a good day, but slightly green. So if we look at all the accounts, so I have TradeSync set up, live account, small balance, not currently turned on because I'm just testing a new some adjustments to the strategy, so I'm waiting a week. And then we've got a futures elite account, which is an instant account. And then we've got 5 lucid accounts, which 2 we just started, and these are in drawdown. So I want to get those back up to starting balance and then see if we can get these across the line. There's no timeline on these or subscription, so I don't have any pressure to get it done in a certain amount of time. I'm just going to take them slow. So not red, so that's good. We'll come back tomorrow and start again.